Imagine being on the edge of your seat, watching your favorite football team battle it out on the pitch, only to have the game end in a frustrating goalless draw. That's exactly what happened when Everton faced off against Aston Villa in the Premier League at Hill Dickinson Stadium. The Blues had been on a roll, with back-to-back top-flight victories over Brighton, Hove Albion, and Wolves, as well as a Carabao Cup success over Mansfield Town. But despite their dominance, they just couldn't seem to find the back of the net. But here's where it gets interesting. Aston Villa had a poor start to the season, with a 3-0 home loss to Crystal Palace, stretching their winless and goalless start to the league campaign to 3 games. However, they did bolster their squad on transfer deadline day, signing Jadon Sancho on loan, Victor Lindelof on a free transfer, and Harvey Elliott on a deal from Liverpool. Everton, on the other hand, had already done the bulk of their business before the window shut, but manager David Moyes did admit that he missed out on at least one defender. He did, however, bolster his midfield options with the arrival of Merlin Rohl, the Germany under-21 international captain. One man who is certain to start for the Blues was on-loan Manchester City star Jack Grealish, who is facing his boyhood club on the back of being named Premier League Player of the Month for the first time in his career. As the game got underway, Everton dominated the first half, with Iliman Ndiaye proving to be a thorn in Villa's side. He created several chances, including one that saw Beto miss a golden opportunity to put the Blues ahead. But despite their best efforts, the game remained goalless at halftime. The second half saw more of the same, with Everton pushing hard for a goal. They had several close calls, including a shot from Merlin Rohl that went high into the stands. But in the end, it just wasn't meant to be, and the game ended in a frustrating 0-0 draw. So what do you think? Was this a fair result, or did Everton deserve more? Let us know in the comments. And this is the part most people miss: the impact of the high press on the game. Everton's high press caused Villa all sorts of problems, with the visitors struggling to cope with the Blues' intensity. But despite this, they just couldn't find a way to break through. It's a fascinating topic, and one that sparks a lot of debate among football fans. Do you think the high press is an effective tactic, or does it leave teams open to counterattacks? Let us know your thoughts. As for the player ratings, Jordan Pickford had a quiet game with very little to do. Jake O'Brien was solid, while James Tarkowski and Michael Keane were impressive at the back. Idrissa Gueye was his usual energetic self, while Iliman Ndiaye was the standout player for the Blues. Jack Grealish had a good game, but Beto will be disappointed with his performance, missing several good chances. The attendance was another sellout crowd at Hill Dickinson Stadium, with over 52,000 fans packing into the ground. It's a testament to the passion and dedication of the Everton fans, who were cheering on their team from start to finish. But despite the electric atmosphere, the game ultimately ended in disappointment for the Blues. They will be looking to bounce back from this result, and they have the talent and determination to do so. The question is, can they find a way to break through against tough opponents like Aston Villa? Only time will tell.